Welcome to the back pew. This coming weekend at First Lutheran Church, we are honored to have the Reverend Dan Rift, who is the director of ELCA World Hunger and Lutheran Disaster Response, as a guest preacher. He'll be here to share the good news of what we are doing together with the rest of the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America to make a difference in this country and around the world. We'll also be celebrating Reformation Sunday. Now, this is one of those great Sundays in the life of the church because we're remembering our heritage as people of the Reformation. But sometimes we rest on our heritage in a way that maybe we ought not. How often do we actually get all pumped up about it without realizing what it really means? You see, the center of the Reformation is trusting in God's word above all else, and specifically, the promise God has made to us in Jesus Christ. We'll hear a reading from the Gospel of John, the 8th chapter. And Jesus there is saying, "If you continue in my word, you are truly my disciples." And he says, "If the Son has made you free, you will be free indeed." So are we continuing in God's word, allowing it to shape us and inform us? Are we spending time in the word? It doesn't take a lot of time to be in the word every day, but are we in the word? And are we listening to what that word really says? Not what we want it to say, not that we want it to justify our own biases and opinions, but are we open to being transformed by what Jesus is saying? Because what Jesus is saying is radical. What Jesus says turns everything upside down. What Jesus says turns around the social norms and the political norms and the expectations. Are we open to our world being turned upside down by Jesus' life-giving word? You see, Jesus was the one who was accepting the people on the margins and on the edges. The people that others were rejecting, Jesus was lifting up. Jesus' use of justice didn't look like the justice that was being lived out by the Jewish people, nor even by the Romans, but rather a radical grace. You see, when we have been freed by Jesus, we're freed to live God's way. Is this the heritage that we're living as Reformed people? Is this the heritage of our Reformation? Come on to First Lutheran this week down in Galveston, and let's check it out, and let's think it through, and let's consider how we live in that freedom that Jesus has given us. It's free, and it's real, and it's life-transforming and life-giving. I hope you've enjoyed the back pew today. For a few moments of just breaking in the Word and thinking about it midweek, I ask that you keep us in prayer as we're keeping you in prayer. Special thanks to all those who made the Oktoberfest a remarkable, wonderful event. I look forward to seeing you. If the back pew's been meaningful, go ahead and pass it along. I hope that you have a blessed rest of your week in God's love. Peace.